Where else would I get it, right?
Provide your team or athlete with quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
Here at Open Road Cadillac, everybody gets treated just like family. We always make sure we find the right car for you.
The 2025 Cadillac Lyriq, now for the limited time price of only $529 a month. Open Road Cadillac of Morristown in Florham Park, New Jersey.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
Athletic Fields of America, a Tenkata company based in Morris Plains, New Jersey, is dedicated to enhancing the athletic experience for students, faculty, and visitors by transforming sports facilities into premier venues for competitive and recreational activities. We've installed over 1,000 fields, and we continue to focus on innovation and excellence. We partner with our clients to revitalize their existing athletic fields and create new ones from the ground up through meticulous planning, state-of-the-art materials, and expert craftsmanship. Whether it's a professional stadium or a community field, we are building healthier, more beautiful communities and delivering surfaces that perform, last, and support vibrant, active lives. Learn how we can take your sports facility to the next level by visiting afoa.us.
Athletic Fields of America in Montville, New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and Eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit athleticfieldsofamerica.com.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
This is George Muha, and you're watching Big State Sports.
Here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown, we strive to provide a stress-free, knowledgeable, positive buying experience. No matter your budget, we'll find the right car for you.
Drive home the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for just $229 a month.
Check us out for yourself.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodeling firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
David Hassagen here from Big State Sports. You're watching free coverage of the best high school athletes across the Garden State.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We've worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
Struggling with confidence, inconsistency, and playing scared? Learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Your talent sets the floor. Your mindset sets the ceiling. When the moment comes, will you be ready? This is Zach Smolin, play-by-play commentator, and you're staying frosty for free right here on Big State Sports.
Mandelbaum Barrett PC Attorneys at Law provide you with a 360-degree approach for your personal and business legal needs, built on relationships, support, and innovation. You can rely on Mandelbaum Barrett. Visit us at mblawfirm.com.
NIL deals mean opportunity, but also risk. Don't face it alone. Lyons & Associates reviews, negotiates, and protects your contracts so you could focus on winning on and off the field.
Hi, I'm Barry Farber, and I'm so excited to bring you the new special edition hardcover copy of The Adventures of Little Billy in Search of the Magic Tree. Scan the code below and learn more about that adventure.
George J. Keller and Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great solar and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows and solar, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Sons. Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
KJM Financial, helping families navigate the college application and financial aid process since 1988. Visit njcollegeguy.com to schedule your free consultation today.
This is Christian Copeland, broadcaster for Big State Sports, and you're watching high school football right here on YouTube.
This is Zach Smolin with Big State Sports. We know fundraising can be tough for booster clubs and coaches. That's why we're excited about Leading Edge. They've helped programs raise tens of thousands of dollars in just a 1-hour fundraising drive. Scan this QR code or visit leadingedgefundraising.com and let them know that Big State Sports sent you.
Third down to give. Montella cuts back up the middle, and he's over 1,000 yards, and he's off to the races.
Up in the air, blocked down!
Dumping in, wide open net. Too easy right there. Molly Chapman, she'll take off from the wing. That one's good.
Webb trying to get the pin.
Here we go.
And it got it! That would win it for Warren Hill.
Great senior night ceremony here at Limpy Valley High School.
A 63 save performance by Casey Connor, the Crimson.
Can he break his record? Penty Edwards wins it.
First game of your conference schedule.
So good, and we're all so pumped and just happy to
Line up the head tonight on more Sussex.
From the Pingry School in Basking Ridge, Somerset County, New Jersey, as Big State Sports presents the Metropolitan Independent Football League semifinals. This afternoon, it's the Riverdale Country School out of the Bronx, New York, up against the Pingry Blue. And welcome into the Iron Peak broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Joel Kanya. Pleasure having you with us once again right here on the Big State Sports Network as we get set for kickoff in a few minutes. There you see head coach Josh Berger for Riverdale Country School. They come in 6-1. Pingry is 4-3, but Pingry has a higher seed. They are the 2 seed in the MIFL playoffs. They had a bye last week. And Riverdale coming off a win over Mo Baird in the Bronx last Saturday. They are the 3 seed, so they get to come here to Pingry. Took them about an hour. It's a cool day, breezy. The wind has died down from last night. Game time temperature 56 degrees. That's being brought to you by ICS, keeping you cool when it's hot and warm when it's cold. Go to ICSHVAC.com for all of your comfort needs. And welcome into the Iron Peak broadcast booth, everybody. Iron Peak Sports and Events offers 4 indoor hard courts, batting cages, a massive turf dome, rock climbing walls, and an arcade. There's something for everyone. Elevate your game at Iron Peak Sports and Events, located in Hillsborough, New Jersey, right off Route 206 there. And also, today's home team athletic trainer is Carter Abbott, and that's being sponsored by the Hospital of Special Surgery, the world's #1 in orthopedics, just expanded to New Jersey with their new HSS Paramus location and new state-of-the-art surgical center in Mahwah. Our industry-leading orthopedic services, including spine care, are now closer than ever. All right, it's Riverdale Country School. There you see head coach Joe Pissarro for Pingry up against the Pingry Big Blue. They get a home game. Let's talk about Riverdale, the Falcons. I'm going to bring in my partner. He is the tight ends wide receiver coach of the Memphis Showboats of the UFL, TJ Vernieri. And TJ, welcome back.
Long time no see, Joel.
I know.
I feel like I haven't seen you in a while.
Right? Josh Berger leading the way for Riverdale in his 3rd season as head coach, an hour drive. But they got some new wrinkles coming into today because they had a big injury.
Yeah, the biggest thing for them going into this game is, and I watched that Morristown Beard game, is eliminating the procedural penalties, right? We saw multiple false starts. We saw some snap issues, cadence. All that's going to factor in, especially when we talk about the biggest storyline for Riverdale and their team, is a new quarterback is going to be playing for them today.
We're looking at A.J. Pissarro. He is the offensive coordinator for Pingry. But, hey, they had a nice game last week. They defeated Mo Baird 28-26. They're coming in with a 6-1 record. It's tough to lose your starting quarterback, but the quarterback coming into today is going to be a wide receiver. And what Coach Berger was saying, they're going to run the football.
Yeah, it's going to be Bennett Bernard starting today, and it kind of prompted me on a few memories that I've had. And most recently, a few years ago with the Memphis Showboats, we had a situation where 2 quarterbacks get one down in the same game. And sometimes, and again, it's now a new rule in the NFL, is that 3rd quarterback's the emergency quarterback, so it requires you to have those injuries to get into that situation. Yeah. So we're going to see that live tonight. I'm assuming that Riverdale's going to come out and have a Wildcat package, obviously an emphasis on the run game, which was kind of the way they operate before that, but it's going to be even more of an emphasis today in this playoff game.
We're also going to be looking at senior running back Ryan Cohen. He has 13 touchdowns, rushing touchdowns on the season. I mean, Bennett Bernard as a receiver had 27 receptions, so that led the team. He's now going to be running at quarterback. Also senior wideout Harry Alper, 19 catches. Defensively, Jesse Horowitz has 4 sacks, and Dylan Cornell, a freshman linebacker, has 47 tackles, leads the team there. But let's talk about the Pingry Big Blue. We were here a couple of weeks ago. They earned a first-round bye in the MIFL playoffs, and they were off last week. This week, they get a home game. It was a nice win over Morristown Baird, 29-13 2 weeks ago. And they're led by head coach Joe Pissarro in his 5th year, former Villanova player back in the 70s. He was a center. And they will play, well, we know who won last night. Poly Prep won. So they are the 1 seed. So whoever wins this game takes on Poly Prep. But the one guy we're going to talk about right off the bat, and you love him. I mean,
I do love him.
He was a great. He put on a great show.
I'm the president of the Ryan Moy fan club. I want that very obvious out there to our viewers today. But this game's going to be all about Ryan Moy and how he does well with the football and all those different things. But something I think is going to be an emphasis for the Pingry Big Blue is getting the running back started, because you want to protect your best asset, and that is Ryan Moy. But let's continue to develop the playmakers around him, get them some touches so that Ryan Moy's even more dangerous in the more clutch, critical situations down the stretch.
I mean, Ryan Moy on the year, 1,361 yards, 17 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He could also run with the football. We saw that.
He's responsible for 1,777 yards.
Yeah, I mean, so 6 rushing touchdowns also. He had a 60-yarder 2 weeks ago against Mo Beard. That was very impressive.
That was one of the craziest plays that you and I have seen probably live on the air this year.
So we're also looking at junior running back Oscar Irwin, who has 239 yards on the ground. Alex Finkelstein, who was all over the place a couple of weeks ago. And, of course, senior Jamar White with 20 catches. But they really spread it around.
I would expect all of those players to have key moments in this game today.
Time for the national anthem. As you look at Riverdale Country School across the way out of the Bronx, New York, Big State Sports getting set. No kickoffs, don't forget, in the Metropolitan Independent Football League. Joel Kanya, TJ Verneri. And, defensively for Pingry, they were very impressive also, TJ. A couple of weeks ago, Finn Cavanaugh leads the team, 77 tackles, 2.5 sacks.
It's funny to talk about that because in that Montclair-Kimberly game earlier in the year, you see a lot more zone coverage, a lot of those different things than in our game. When I went back and watched the tape in our game, they're bringing much more heat. And I would expect with the backup quarterback playing today for Riverdale, that's kind of going to be the theme of this game for them defensively.
Also, we'll be looking at Teddy Peacock. He has 2.5 sacks on the season, 44 tackles. But they were impressive all the way through.
A complete football
2 weeks,
team.
Yeah, 100%.
Very complete football team.
And they also gave us the Philly special at the end of that game, which they call the Pingry special.
I still can't get over that happened a few weeks ago. But we saw Ryan Moy hit the cycle in football. I know you love that coin term there.
Football cycle.
Passing, rushing, receiving, touchdown. Yeah. But the Pingry special, the Philly special, whatever you want to call it. Obviously, we talked to A.J. Pissarro before the game, Pingry's offensive coordinator, and they had that play in the call sheet for 3 weeks. And you have to have your trick plays on the sheet for a while before you get to use them. So it takes a ton of practice. Great job and great execution.
We might see some new wrinkles this week, according to A.J. We'll
I
find
still think, and again, we're all football fans here, but I still think there's a chance we see the Tulane trick play that we saw Thursday night. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'll call it out, obviously, if we see it, but it'll be really exciting.
So it looks like Pingry won the toss, and they will defer. I believe that's what it was. So who gets the ball first? And they're going to start on the 30. And both these clubs are pumped up. Riverdale got here, I thought, a little late. I mean, they got here about 45 minutes ago, 50 minutes ago.
Your pregame routine is obviously critical. Every team's a little bit different and what time they get to the facility, what time do you do your tape and dress. So, again, all dependent on the head coach, the trainers, all those different things.
We'll give you the starters, first of all, for Pingry. I believe they're going to start on defense. Yeah. So, defensively for Pingry, Teddy Peacock, outside linebacker, 37, Connor Albert. He's a sophomore. Number 54, Austin Mao. 56, Ben Britton, middle linebacker. Number 50, Max Ventura. Inside linebacker, number 25, Sam Nakanshaw, the cornerback. He's number 1. And Finn Cavanaugh. Watch out for him. He's 55 in blue. Right in the middle there as we are underway. As Riverdale gets the ball first, they'll start on their own 30-yard line. Nice having you aboard on the Big State Sports Network. A lot of stuff happening on Big State Sports. And here is Bernard with the throw. And he's going to throw the first play of the game. How about that?
But they did move the pocket. And I think when you have a new quarterback, and this kind of takes me back, I don't know if you remember, Joel, the 2020 Denver Broncos. And they had a bunch of different injuries, a player with an illness, so they got down to a wide receiver playing quarterback. And they moved the pocket. They had a wildcat package with a running back, and that's really the best way to get those rhythm throws because you can't just be predictable and run the ball the entire game. You have to establish some balance to some extent. Now, does passing the ball every play or running the ball every play win you a game? Not necessarily. So have good plays, get rhythm, and moving the pocket is always good for that.
So Bennett Bernard, the starting quarterback, he's a senior, listed 5'9", 145, so not a big guy, but they will. Coach Berger says you're going to see a lot of, running plays today. We'll see what they do. And here comes Bernard. He will run with the football, right side, tripped up, a couple of yards on the play, out to the 33-yard line. And that brings up a third down for Riverdale, the 3 seed in the MIFL playoffs. This is the semifinal matchup. The winner plays Poly Prep next week in a neutral site, Purchase, New York.
And to an extent, again, you're down a few quarterbacks here for the Riverdale Falcons. And it's, again, only to an extent, but the clock in principle is a little bit greater than your yardage today. You want to keep that clock going at all costs. You want to make sure you get your run game established, especially because you have a younger quarterback in that position.
So a 3rd and 7, we'll call it.
Under center.
Single setback for Riverdale. They're in their away white jerseys. They hand off. This is Blake Rellis. Nothing there. Wrapped up by Pingry. And fourth down, they're going to have to punt the football.
That's something they certainly had to have practiced a bunch this week. And again, you're down to your third, and I don't know their exact position on the depth chart, but Bennett Bernard is a very inexperienced player at quarterback. You got to really practice getting under center and working that rhythm and being an under center T formation quarterback. So I bet that Riverdale put a ton of time into that this week to get that package evolved for this game.
Connor Albert with that tackle. So a 4th down. Riverdale will punt the football. Punting is Rellis. Good punt. And it's brought in by Alex Finkelstein. He goes to a knee, and Pingry will start at their own 34-yard line.
There's still a little bit of wind on the field, Joel, so I think in the punting game, because, again, we don't see kickoffs in the Metropolitan Independent Football League, there's still going to be a little bit of that wind impact in fielding the football as a punt returner.
So they'll start at their own 24. No score. First couple of minutes of this MIFL semifinal matchup here in Basking Ridge on this beautiful campus of the Pingry School.
An incredible facility, and Pingry's always
really
been great hosts to us, so we're very appreciative here at Big State Sports.
100%. Ryan Moy lines up, and a flag is thrown. They're going to say...
Looks like offsides.
So Riverdale offside, so give Pingry 5 yards. Starters, of course, going to see Ryan Moy, number 4, the senior. Very impressive. We saw him a couple of weeks ago. At running back, 0, Oscar Irwin. He's a junior. Alex Finkelstein, running back / wide receiver. He's a sophomore. He's number 22. Wideout, Jamar White, 11. He's a senior. Tight end is Kiernan Harris, 33, a junior. In a shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Play action. Moy over the middle. Incomplete pass. A little behind the receiver, which was Finkelstein, and an incomplete pass.
Really, really complex concept we just saw. So we saw what I call a possible play, Joel. And we have a screen play, so a bubble screen to the field, possible whatever intermediate drop back pass. So it's a pre-snap look for the quarterback if he has that bubble screen, wants to work that side of the field. Otherwise, he's going to work back to, in default, that probably high-low combination of routes to the boundary.
2nd and 5 from their own 29-yard line.
Stacked receivers right here.
James Lear, 13, also a receiver, and Mateus Stevenson in the slot.
Top hat
2.
here, Joel.
Top hat. I've never heard that before. Ryan Moy up the gut gets the first down. to about the 40-yard line, and we said Moy can run the football. He's very impressive.
No question. And now that we saw Pingry come out in a stacked receiver look and that they're going to top at it, you get one more guy out of the box. So all that means is that your interior run game, your inside runs are really good because there aren't as many people in those spots.
Speaking of top hat, quite a fancy top hat. I wish we had cameras on us to see TJ Verneri in the booth today.
Do I still look like Clark Kent with the hat on?
100%.
I think it's a beret. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but I do love it. And
I think it is a
worn
beret.
it at
It
a
looked
few of
good.
my different coaching spots.
TJ, I mean, we could open up a dating site for you also, Verneri, if you'd like.
Formation
Always
sideline.
sharp looking. Moy back to pass. Under pressure, he is sacked. And he's brought down, it looks like Harry Alston, the junior, with the sack.
So a little formation sideline right here. And again, Riverdale is dropping 7, looks like, so a 4-man rush, but they're still playing a Tampa 2 defense. It's really hard coverage as a quarterback to deal with. So you're going to have to manufacture a scramble drill. The rush just gets home before Moy's able to realize, hey, where do I go with the football? Great job by the Riverdale defense.
Alston gets the sack, 2nd and long now for the Pingry Big Blue. I'm just looking up Alston's numbers here. Second and long. Little screen pass across the 30-yard line. Good yardage here for Irwin. And close to a first down. It's going to be 3rd and short.
And that's a really great call here by the Pingry offense because you've had a sack, you've had maybe a few negative plays, but just get a completion and get back in rhythm and get yourself in a manageable 3rd down situation right now.
That was Alston's first sack of the season. So 3rd and 2, we'll call it, for Pingry, the Big Blue, as people keep walking in. A decent crowd near side for Pingry on this beautiful campus here in Basking Ridge, Somerset County. Handoff, Irwin, nothing there. They wrap him up. Great defense by Riverdale. Casey Karsh, the linebacker, getting in there, and that's 4th down. They're going to have to punt the football.
And that's something we saw last week, in the Morristown Beard game with Riverdale, is they brought a lot of heat. So they have a 3-down front, but they'll add on with an extra linebacker, and it makes it really hard on an offense because, hey, I'm pointing this guy as the mic. That's telling the offensive line they're responsible for this individual. But now when you add someone else into the picture, things get really foggy. So right now, 4th down situation here for Pingry.
Pingry, by the way, won the bowl championship last year. They call it. It's the bottom 6 of the league. They also have a playoff as they punt end over end. Good kick. And brought down by Bernard at about the 23-yard line, and that is where Riverdale will take over. So a couple of punts to start this game. 6:45 to go, first quarter. What do you think of that, TJ?
Certainly been an interesting start to this game. I still think something that's going to be really important for Riverdale from a defensive perspective is accounting for Ryan Moy and having that spy. Right now we've seen them blitz a bunch into some interior gaps, but make sure you're accounting for Moy even when he gets on the perimeter is going to be really important because when you play Lamar Jackson, you play all these guys that can run, Josh Allen, you have to account 1 for 1, and anybody else that rallies to the ball is a bonus.
So second offensive drive for Riverdale. Out of the Bronx, New York. They start at their own 23, handoff up the middle. Pretty good yardage. We'll give them about 4 yards on the play.
I'm starting to wonder, Joel, if we're at a Navy midshipman game with some of these formations we've seen from Riverdale.
Tristan Cornell was the running back that time. Well, again, their starting quarterback, who is Will Nemo, who's having a pretty good year. Over 1,000 yards passing. That's completely gone now from your offense. So they usually spread it out. Not today. So they had to change the entire game plan coming into
No question.
Today. 2nd and 5. They gave him 5 yards on that. In a shotgun, Bernard. Bernard, he'll take it himself, kind of like a wildcat. And he's wrapped up there by Michael Webster.
A lot more pre-snap movement here from the Riverdale offense as well from what we've seen in previous weeks. So, again, probably an emphasis you're trying to account for and manufacture playmakers that you're missing. So, kudos to them that they're keeping this game obviously within range. Obviously, it's very early. So, great job.
And by the way, you see the Guardian caps on the helmets of Riverdale. That is a school policy. Talking to head coach Josh Berger prior to the game. And we saw that earlier this year in the MIFL, one of the teams, I think it might have been Poly Prep, that also had the Guardian caps. 3rd down, 4 for Riverdale. Nothing there. Great job. Great pursuit by the Pingry Big Blue. And Kavanaugh was in there.
Bring up 4th down.
Really good job here by Pingry just getting a stop because, again, some of these formations they have not seen on film. So you have to have a plan for it. When you play these wing T, these triple option teams, you got to be ready to bring the heat, but you also have to be ready to have gap integrity across the board from a defensive perspective.
Also, Albert in on that tackle. Nice job by the Big Blue. So 4th down and the second punt now for Riverdale Country School out of the Bronx, New York. Bernard, boy, the way he catches the snap, it looks like he's setting up the throw, but he punts the football, takes a Pingry bounce, and they'll take over at their own 45.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a fake at some point, Joel. And again, we don't know what everybody's practiced, but the way that the game's going, you want to get something kind of kickstart your drive. Again, if you're in a 4th down situation, so it could be something to look out for as we continue to progress in this game.
So Pingry will start at their own 45-yard line. Good field position, 4:25 remaining here in quarter number 1. Of course, Pingry in this great setting here in Basking Ridge.
It's so beautiful here.
Home field advantage. It's made possible by Athletic Fields of America, enhancing the athletic experience by transforming sports facilities into premier venues for competitive and recreational activities. Learn how Athletic Fields of America can take your sports facility to the next level visiting AFOA.us. You see, under pressure by Moy, he throws it out of bounds. It was picked off, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah, tough running sprint out sometimes when you have the back and the pistol. Because when you sprint out, again, as an offense, sometimes you get the running back offset to the side you're sprinting out, so you gain a protector on the edge there. So you when he's in the pistol, it's harder for them to get to that spot, so then the play breaks down, and the quarterback has to kind of throw it away like we kind of saw right there.
You see Josh Berger right there in his 3rd season as head coach for Riverdale. And his assistants, he's just to your right. That's the head coach, Josh Berger. In his 3rd season. So 2nd and 10. So far, Pingry's had trouble offensively.
Absolutely.
They run the football. This is Irwin. Nothing there. Good job by the Falcons. And that brings up a 3rd and long.
Would really like to see Pingry kind of, I think it was 2 drives ago, they ran the screen there to Irwin. It'd be great to see a rhythm completion, something like that. Even if you don't get all the yardage back, and maybe you get into 4th and 1, and maybe that's where we see them kind of go and attempt a 4th down conversion.
Call it 3rd and 8.
It's tough having 3rd and 8 on your call sheet, Joel. 3rd and 7 plus is the category that I talk about, again, in my call sheet, but really tough to handle these situations.
From their own 47-yard line, Ryan Moy looking, again, a little pressure. There's directing traffic. He will run. He can run. He's still directing traffic, and he's knocked out of bounds. But a 1st down for Moy and Pingry, wrapped up by Ryan Cohen. And a nice, I tell you what, he was even directing traffic to the other team, it looked like.
I love the composure from Ryan Moy. Like when the play breaks down, I feel like sometimes it's when he's at his best. So great job there, making a great play, moving the chains. Excellent awareness there by Ryan Moy.
So 1st down into Riverdale territory, down to the 35-yard line. 3:21, clock stopped. He went out of bounds. And a 1st down, another set of downs. Haven't been able to get the passing game going so far. Moy will look. He'll throw deep, looking for Finkelstein.
makes the grab.
What a grab.
Inside the 10-yard line and a 1st and goal. Let's check that out. Wow.
And we saw that last night, Joel. When you move the pocket off a hash, like you see right here, it just gives the quarterback more room to make his throw, right? It gives the routes more time to develop everything. So just a great throw. Great job on the corner route there by Finkelstein. Great catch and bounce.
Did I just say that they haven't gotten their passing game going yet? How about that? So 1st and goal from the 6.
Now we get low red zone football, Joel. This is where it gets really exciting.
No score. We're in the first quarter, semifinal of the Metropolitan Independent Football League. Winner will play in the championship against Poly Prep next week. There you see Finkelstein with a nice catch there. From the 6.
Looks like they're going to get some heat.
Moy looking, throwing into the corner, and a little too high. Looking for Jamar White. So that brings up a 2nd and goal for Pingry.
And when you get later in the week in your preparation, we talk about the red zone routes and when you work with your wideouts. So sometimes you have to back shoulder a fade route. And when the receiver is even with the DB, that's usually the best time to back shoulder them because they can adjust to the football. Obviously, if the receiver has him beat and you have more space, whatever, you're on the 30-yard line, you can kind of throw it over the shoulder, but that would have been probably a good opportunity to back shoulder him right there.
2nd and goal from the 6.
Now it gets really dicey when you stack receivers here in the low red zone, so you can't top hat. They're top hatting now.
Moy will take it himself, but he is wrapped up by Casey Karsh, the linebacker, coming up and making that solid open field tackle. And they're going to mark it at about the 5-yard line. Now a 3rd and goal for Pingry.
And stacking your receivers this low in the field because when you top hat, your DBs are on different levels. So basically you're removing the second defensive back, that player, like from the play almost completely because you're not in the open field anymore. So it forces teams to kind of vice and combo a different way. So let's see if maybe Riverdale has an adjustment the next time they see that formation.
2.5 minutes to go, first quarter.
I love the call, though. I love it. That formation will give a lot of defense problems down here.
3rd and goal from the 5 for the Big Blue. In their home blue jerseys with the blue pants. Last time they had the gray pants when we were here.
Love the blue-on-blue combination.
Looks great. Moy passing. 3rd and goal. Under pressure again. He is sacked again. A huge defensive play. And who was that? Was that Dylan Cornell, the freshman linebacker with the sack? 44 in white. Watch this.
So stacked receivers. We get 2 in-breakers. And looks like they were just trying to high-low there over the middle, so it gets really hard when you play cover 0 and you have bonus players as whole players. You got defensive players in the spot that you're running those routes, so the play's able to break down and Riverdale's able to get the sack.
Cornell was knocked down. He gets up and gets the sack anyway. The freshman linebacker. They will try a field goal. It is blocked. A 26-yard field goal attempt blocked. And we remain scoreless with 1:22 to go in the first quarter.
Which is really crazy, Joel. So on my call sheet here, I'm calling this field goal super safe because you got 3 guys back here that are not attacking at the point of attack here on field goal block team, and they're still able to get the block, which is a great job.
Terrific job by Riverdale. They'll take over. So blocked field goal. We remain scoreless.
Field goal block super safe.
That was Kavanaugh with the kick. And they'll take over from their own 16-yard line.
And those stops are going to be really critical. We talked about the adversity that Riverdale's facing with another quarterback playing. Those stops are going to be huge for their defense to keep them alive in this game.
So far in this first quarter, the Riverdale defense has been sharp. Bernard trying to get out of some trouble. A flag is thrown. Good pursuit by the Big Blue. In there was Teddy Peacock and a few others. Let's see what they say. And this will go against Riverdale. So they'll march them backward. Is it a hold? And that's going to put them on the 16-yard, check that, the 6-yard line. Well, they mark it on the 5. So they started this on the 15. So A 1st and 20 now for Riverdale from their own 5-yard line.
Yeah, 1st and 20 is not a category you talk about on the call sheet. Obviously, your first play is the drive, 1st and 10. So would like to see Riverdale, again, a base play, something you really like that you know is going to get yardage. But tough seeing a bad snap there for that play there for Riverdale. But the procedural things are going to be really critical. Eliminate the false starts. We saw basically 4 false starts in that game against Morristown Beard. And now we see kind of a procedural issue, a poor snap there, which puts them in a position for an offensive lineman to get a hold.
I'm not sure what they're talking about here. The officials will talk about it. So this timeout being brought to you by Open Road Mazda of Morristown. First-time car buyers, listen up. Open Road Mazda of Morristown has your back. Discover affordable, dependable vehicles for less than $15K, backed by that rock-solid 5-day money-back guarantee. Drive with confidence. Drive with Open Road Mazda of Morristown. See the link below for more details. Okay, so you remember when I said the drive started on the 16, and then they marked it back to the 5? Well, then they just put it at the 7. So I don't know.
Like I've said, Joel, the referees sometimes have their own mind.
And a timeout on the field with 1:15 to go.
And when you're talking as a play caller, you're not always thinking, oh, what's the penalty? You're thinking, hey, what's the situation? Like, what yard line am I on? What hash? Those are the things that you're thinking about as a play caller.
So the ball is placed on the 7. And there you see Riverdale out of the Bronx. Josh Berger talking to his young men in that huddle. He's in his 3rd season as head coach. And, it's tough. You got to, this league, it's spread out 3 different states. You got New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut. So these kids are traveling a lot more than what we see in the public and even the private schools in New Jersey and the NJSIAA.
And that factors in with any team that you're on. I could tell you from my experience in the Canadian Football League, when you fly cross country, or really any of the leagues I've been a part of, even in college, but you fly cross country, those are the toughest games because you're dealing with a time zone difference, all those different things to consider for your football team.
So we're going to call it 1st and 19.
Sounds good to me.
7-yard line.
What hash am I on, Joel?
A little trickery there. Wasn't a trickery and a little screen pass, but nowhere to go as Albert is there again. Connor Albert all over the field today in a 54 in blue. And maybe a couple of yards on the play out to about the 10, 11-yard line. Well, they'll say the 12, and that brings up a 2nd and long.
And I was just kind of thinking to myself, because, again, I'm an offensive guy. So from the defensive perspective, on a 1st and 19 in a backed-up situation, we got a bunch of things on the call sheet here from Pingry of bringing the heat. So, like a saw blitz, a house blitz, against some different fronts that we've seen, but we haven't really seen a ton of that in this backed up situation. So looking for them to maybe play coverage, keep their eyes on the backfield because maybe there's different players that can hold this football today because of the quarterback difference.
25 seconds on the clock, 1st quarter. Bernard hands off. Little jet sweep here for Riverdale. This is Ryan Cohen across the 20-yard line. Or check that. Inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 9. As the clock runs down, that'll end quarter number 1. Semifinals of the Metropolitan Independent Football League playoffs. The winner goes to the championship. And it's no score as we head to the 2nd quarter. We'll be right back right here on the Big State Sports Network.
Located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code BigStateSports for an extra discount.
Got the new iPhone 17 Pro and Verizon picked up the tab.
No way.
That's me. Handsome and hilarious. It's a rare combo.
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us on the best 5G network.
I mean, where else would I get it, right?
Back at the Pingry School, Somerset County, and the Iron Peak Sports and Events broadcast booth. as no score, we head to the second quarter. Joel Kanya and Memphis Showboats tight ends, wide receivers coach TJ Verneri. And TJ, anything surprise you in that first quarter?
Yeah, I think Pingry's really struggling to pick up the Riverdale blitz package. I think that's something that really impacted Morristown Beard's offense in that game. So, again, really great job by Riverdale to just kind of keep their foot on the gas from that defense perspective, because you need those stops when you're accounting for and trying to manufacture a different quarterback playing for you today.
3rd and 9 for Riverdale from their own 17-yard line as we start quarter number 2.
These are the situations that are going to be really important. 3rd and long, new quarterback. How do you handle it, Riverdale?
Bernard, the backup quarterback, typically a wide receiver, and he is now playing quarterback. And what was that? So this goes against Riverdale.
Again, the procedural penalties really critical. So they get backed up a little bit more. Now you're in a 3rd and even further situation with an inexperienced quarterback playing. I didn't see the call there, so I'm not sure what they called.
3rd and 14, a 5-yard penalty. Backed up at the 12. Bernard looking to throw. Bernard under pressure, and he can't escape it. He's brought down by Max Ventura, and that brings up a 4th down. Good job by Ventura, and they're going to have to punt the football.
It's just going to be tough sledding all day, getting this pass game going, and really if you're Bennett Bernard in this Riverdale offense, you are the 4th part of your progression when you move the pocket, right? And again, 5th, however many route combinations, how many routes you have to the side that you're moving the pocket, you are the final resort. So again, using your legs and being able to make the off-script plays and push the pocket and get vertically once you know the play is breaking down from the pass perspective.
Blake Rellis back to punt. A couple of Pingry players back deep for the Big Blue, and brought in by Lucas DePasquale. And Pingry's going to have great field position. They're going to start on the Riverdale 43-yard line.
Great job by the punt block team. They were able to get, I think they got a hand in there, Joel. I don't know if you saw anything.
Close.
But very close. They're able to get a really high punt and a short punt, so now they're in plus territory. And again, when your offense is struggling here, getting good field position to start a drive is always good.
So 3 drives for Riverdale, 3 punts, 2 drives for Pingry, and they have a punt and a blocked field goal. Let's see what they can do on their 3rd drive. No score, second quarter. Nice having you with us on the Big State Sports Network.
First time seen empty.
Moy has time. Flushed out, throwing, and he completes it near side down to the 30-yard line. James Lear makes the grab on a 1st down.
I think we're going to see a lot of this concept now, especially since they got a completion right here. But that was really a concept we saw a lot in the Morristown Beard game. They run smash out of empty, so the outside receivers running hitches, the number 2 receivers running corners, and then the receiver to the 3 receiver side is run a middle read, a post over the middle for a 2-high structure defense.
They really spread it around. Lear with his 18th catch of the year. And an incomplete pass, or was it complete? No, it was
right back to him.
Near side, right back to Lear. Got about 3-4 yards on the play.
Again, you have the free access throws. Why not take them all day? You can build them in your run game. You can build them in your pass plays. Even if it's just drop back, you can always build an outlet throw in your concept. So great job here by the Pingry offense moving this football.
2nd and 5. Riverdale territory. Moy again chased down, throws, completes it, far side, and a 1st down for Pingry. Jamar White with the catch, close to the end zone inside the 5 to the 2. How about that?
Yeah, when the play breaks down, just able to make an off-script throw as a quarterback. Keeping his eyes downfield, really experienced in making that progression there by Ryan Moy, getting the completion all the way down to the 1-yard line.
He stayed on his feet very well. Nice job. I tell you, that was a nice little grab by White because he had to go down and get it.
No question.
Coming back to the football.
Those are the hardest balls to catch when they're at your shoulder level, or excuse me, at your chest level and below, because you have to think about where you place your hands.
They're in a Wildcat. Finkelstein, does he get in?
Might be short.
No call, and he looks like he's short. So we remain scoreless.
Love the idea, though. Going Wildcat in the short yardage goal line situation, always great, right? It puts a lot of pressure on the defense for, hey, Where's the quarterback? Who are we accounting for? And again, good call. And again, they're able to come a little bit short, but I think they can punch this one in right here.
Ryan Moy coming over to his offensive coordinator, A.J. Pissarro, Joe Pissaro's son, assistant coach, coordinator. 2nd and goal from the 1 for the Big Blue.
Quads.
How about this? Yeah. 4 up top, 1 receiver near
Throw
side.
fade.
And Moy will take it himself, but he dropped the football, and Riverdale is on it. Terrific job. Cornell, the freshman, and also Henry Alston.
That's what's tough when you go under center and you're a shotgun team.
Yeah.
So Ryan Moy's not super used to that. You get the wedge splits right here. We could see it really great in the replay. So easily a quarterback sneak situation. Maybe there was an outlet throw built in that. Again, I called out the fade. There's probably enough room to run a slant there for the single receiver. Working the single receiver in quads is great. You could always have a screen to the 4 receiver side as well.
Looked like he almost dropped that football also, so he had to get that back into his body, and that was his big concern there.
You got to be able to practice those situations and being under center all the time and really repeating that.
3rd and goal from the 1. Moy, right side. Does he get in? Touchdown. Ryan Moy from 1 yard out. And Pingry takes a 6-0 lead.
This is a great call by A.J. Pissarro, the offense coordinator at Pingry. This has been a play that has had success for them all year. They scored in the Montclair-Kimberly game, and they're able to score right here. So 4 receivers to one side, just run inside zone, away from all of it, because you get all the people over there, all the eye candy, and Ryan Moy is able to get a really easy touchdown right there.
Kavanaugh in for the extra point. Moy, the placeholder for Pingry. So it's been a struggle here in the first half, and a low snap. Moy's going to see what he could get out of this. A throw into the end zone,
wow.
And the 2-point conversion is good.
That's all coaching right there.
Mike Webster with the 2-point, and it's 8-0. How about that?
That's fantastic. So you practice all the time, special team situations. You have a bad snap, right? The holder has to be ready to adjust and kind of push the pocket and make it off-script play, and they're able to get a 2-point conversion. So a 2-for-1 right there. Great job by Pingry.
Webster went right to the corner. Right when he saw that, he went right to the corner, and they found him.
And that's what you do. You have to coach up. Hey, there's a call. Sometimes a team will say, hey, fire, fire. And then that tells the wing players, hey, abort your block and go run a route combination. So you have those outlet throws for the holder that's trying to run around and make a play. Great job. Great procedural operation there by Pingry.
So they'll place it on their own 30.
I love when I see good coaching, Joel.
You know what? And it's smart. And these kids executed it.
No question.
Because they saw what happened.
That would have been a disaster a lot of different places, I would imagine.
So here's a run. Cohen up the middle. He spins. A flag is thrown. Brought down by a couple of Pingry defensemen. Ventura in there.
Ventura and Brayton on the tackle.
But now something we've seen from the Pingry offense, we've seen Jamar White get a touch, we've seen Finkelstein get a touch, we've seen Moy, or Oscar Irwin. Everyone's getting really involved in the offense already, and we're still early in the game, second quarter, but that's going to definitely pay dividends down the stretch.
The ad-libbing on that drive was tremendous. I say ad-libbing by Ryan Moy. I mean, on that one play where he found White on the far side, he was flushed out of the pocket. White came back, and on a 2-point conversion.
You have to practice the scramble drills. You have to practice all those unique situations. Somebody I loved last year was Cam Ward at Miami. Always making great scramble plays, but scrambling to throw, and that's what we see from Ryan Moy.
1st and 20, that was a holding call, and I'm not sure. They stay in bounds. He made the catch. That was Charlie Simmons, the freshman, with the grab, but I think they lost a yard or two on that play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and maybe 21 here for Riverdale. The ball is marked on their own 16-yard line. They have to get it out to the 40.
Always really tough operating with down and 7+. Again, that's the long situation. You have your short situations, your medium situations, and now you're in a long situation. So great opportunity to get somebody in rhythm, get a rhythm completion. Again, you don't need to get it all back. Maybe get yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation.
2nd down, 24. For Riverdale, out of the Bronx. Bernard looking to pass. The backup quarterback throws downfield. A catch is made. Is he in? What are they saying? They're saying incomplete pass.
Certainly looked close from our view.
What a nice throw by Bernard. Don't forget, he's the backup quarterback.
So just send him in motion.
Receiver.
Right, send him in motion and just get a post-wheel combination. Again, so he's just able to throw and high point the football.
Yeah, he was definitely
out of bounds.
Yeah.
But that's why it's critical holding the red line. We talked about last night in Caldwell, Joel. That space between the numbers and the sideline as a receiver, you have to stay straight down that line so the quarterback can throw you open to either side. So the wider you get washed out, the harder the throw is for the quarterback.
3rd and 24 for Riverdale as Bernard will run left. This is a running play all the way. Bernard gets good yardage out to the 30-yard line, about the original line of scrimmage, but that's going to bring up a 4th and about 10. And once again, Riverdale's going to have to punt the football.
Certainly, I think at some point in time, Riverdale's going to have to make a decision. Now you're in your own territory. You're relatively backed up. You don't want to probably go for it here. But if they get that ball maybe a little bit closer in midfield, I think we could definitely see a fake punt at some point in this game.
4 possessions, 4 punts for the Falcons.
But they're certainly within range. They're only down 8, 1 possession. Again, you have adversity with the quarterback play today, but keep it within range.
High punt. That was partially blocked.
Second time.
That was partially blocked by Pingry, and they're going to get great field position. Let's see that again, Craig, if we could check that out. Who got a piece of that?
Really good job by the Pingry punt rush here. Just getting a little piece, just like they did on the previous punt. So it forces the punt to go way high in the air, and now they're in plus territory, or again, relatively plus territory again, to set themselves up for another touchdown drive.
Connor Albert got a piece of that punt. So a block, and Pingry will start at the Riverdale 46-yard line.
Pingry taking over on their opponent's 46.
So now an 8-0 lead, 6:25 remaining second quarter. We're in the MIFL playoffs semifinal. The winner is in the championship game up in Purchase, New York.
Stacked receivers again.
First down for Pingry. Moy in a shotgun, throwing deep. Over the middle has Finkelstein. He had to come back to it. He gets into the end zone and a touchdown.
What a play.
For Finkelstein. And it's 14-0. A 46-yard bomb. Moy to Finkelstein.
We talked about how difficult it is to cover stacked receivers, right? So you get one of the DBs kind of biting on the smoke screen there, so they're not paying attention to it. Finkelstein gets behind the defense, a little underthrown, but he's able to adjust and make a great play there. Touchdown.
He had to come back to that a little bit.
Great adjustment by Finkelstein.
Wait for it. He had to wait
Great
for
adjustment.
It. So it's 14-0. In for the extra point is Kavanaugh. It is good, and it's 15-0. We'll take a quick break. 6:14 to go. First half. We'll be back. Pingry up top.
Quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
Here at Open Road Cadillac, everybody gets treated just like family. We always make sure we find the right car for you.
The 2025 Cadillac Lyriq, now for the limited time price of only $529 a month. Open Road Cadillac of Morristown in Florham Park, New Jersey.
That was Finkelstein's 4th receiving touchdown. He's had a couple already on Big State Sports.
I think Alex Finkelstein is a fan of Big State Sports because every time we're here, he scores.
He had a monster game.
He had a
2
great
weeks
interception.
Ago. All over, yeah.
All over the place. And that's great to see your guys do a lot of different things because as a coach, you want to see players that are really versatile. And Alex Finkelstein has certainly showed that in our broadcast.
Sophomore.
Really impressive.
Just a sophomore. So 6:14 remaining in the first half. And Riverdale starts on their own 30, trailing 15-0. Exactly what they couldn't have happen with their quarterback out right now. And a throw, a great catch. And they're going to say out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Once again.
But again, Riverdale moving the pocket a lot, and that's really all you can do when you're down a bunch of quarterbacks. Just try to get the quarterback in rhythm, get a completion, get him feeling good. And again, the pace of this game, there's no kickoffs, Joel, in the Metropolitan Independent Football League we talked about. So it puts a lot of stress really on both sides because you're constantly playing from scrimmage all the time.
2nd and 10 from their own 30-yard line. No kickoffs in the Metropolitan Independent Football League. They start on their own 30, although I've seen them start on 35, so I'm not really
No comment, Joel.
As they run the football a couple of yards on the play to the 32. But today's been consistent. They've started on the 30.
I told you a few broadcasts ago. I have one referee friend. His name's Kirk Martin. I met him in the UFL. He's a great guy. He coaches down he refs down in Memphis, Tennessee. So shout out to Kirk. He does a great job there. But I don't know if I've made friends with many referees over the course of my playing and coaching career.
You're a wide receiver. What? I mean, nobody likes wide receivers, right?
Yeah, I guess.
You got to give the officials a lot of credit, though, because they do take a lot of, harsh criticism over the years.
Before every game, I would say at the pro level I've always met with the referees. I do a little presentation for them, talk about, hey, these are unique concepts for the game that we might run, a unique formation. So really appreciate them paying attention to us.
Bernard makes a complete. I tell you what, Bernard's doing a heck of a job back there. He threw that, made a completion to his teammate.
Just go play ball, Bennett Bernard. Just go play ball.
I don't have a number 80 on my roster, so I apologize, but nice job. And that's a first down for Riverdale. It's a 15-yard passing play.
And again, just staying efficient, staying in rhythm. Right, you're down 15 points. Would be really great to get a touchdown on this drive.
Clock ticks, 4:45 here in the first half. A 15-0 Pingry advantage. Moy, a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown to Finkelstein. Up the middle, Cohen gets across the 50 into Pingry territory.
Again, runs against too high structure, always great for an offense. So again, good look there for Riverdale to get a rush there.
De Pasquale in on that tackle.
I know you missed Clark Kent on the call sheet there, Joel, but I have Kirk Herbstreit because it is a doubleheader for both of us today.
High snap, Bernard rolling right, looking, throwing, and incomplete pass, trying to lead his receiver far side.
Yeah, certainly tough because a lot of these wideouts, again, they're going to put more miles on today for how they have to handle these scramble drills because the play is going to break down a lot faster when you have a different quarterback in there, like we talked about with Bennett Bernard.
3rd and 5 from midfield for Riverdale. Well, they would love to get on the scoreboard here before halftime.
Don't be surprised if this is a run, Joel, and we get into a 4th and 1 situation that they could go for it.
4:03 remaining. Handoff. Cohen up the gut. Oh, it's going to be a 4th and 1, DJ. Good tackle there by Irwin.
I don't know if they read this like a true zone read. I'd have to see it again, but I think it was just inside zone, just right up the middle. And now you're in a manageable 4th and 1 situation. Again, you're only down 15 points. This might be an opportunity for you to think about going for it.
I mean, that's the distance right there. 4th and inches.
You can maybe even think about hard counting. But then you'd have to take a timeout. I don't know if you want to do that. You don't want to take a delay of game in this situation. So something to think about.
Out of the shotgun. This is Cohen again. Gets the first down and more inside the 40 to about the 39-yard line. So a first down for Riverdale.
Joel, do you think you know what I'm going to say about 3rd and 4th down? I know I've said it a few times. It's okay if you don't remember.
I failed the test.
That's all right. It's your best plays and your best players. And Ryan Cohen is one of Riverdale's.
I have heard you say that
yes,
many times.
you have. And Ryan Cohen has been one of their staples on offense. So get the ball in his hands and get a first down like we just saw.
13 touchdowns on the season. Number 6 for the Falcons.
Pingry a little messed up on the back end.
I'll tell you, Bernard doing a nice job today at quarterback. This is not his normal position. He'll throw the football. That is intercepted. Intercepted by Pingry.
We got a flag, too.
Isaiah Flanagan with the pick. What was I just saying? That he was having a good day at quarterback, and then he throws an interception. The flag is down.
Certainly operating the offense, and again, a ton of adversity here for Bennett Bernard. So I have a ton of respect for what he's doing right now, a wide-out playing quarterback today. So it's going to be tough sledding at times, but we really appreciate what he's doing today.
There you see Flanagan getting congratulations by his teammates on the sideline. And a turnover. Looks like this is going to stand as the officials are talking it over. There's a young man, number 30, in those sharp Pingry Big Blue jerseys. Yeah, it was against Riverdale, so...
I think it was against Pingry.
Oh, it was against Pingry after the play.
Yeah.
Okay. So they march it back inside the 15-yard line to the 14.
Yeah, it'll be really important now. So you got 2:40 here in the second quarter. So you could still operate, run your normal offense, but you're up 15. This might be a time for you to think about, like, hey, I'm double dipping and get more points here down the stretch. So we'll see what they decide to do here.
2:40 on the clock. Moy runs a little option, throws it out to Finkelstein. He cuts all the way back up the middle and maybe gets about 4 yards on the play.
I really like that concept there, Joel. So they put 4 receivers into the boundary. So formation, sideline, FSL. You motion 1, and then you just run the speed option with 2 of your best guys right there. So it gets 2 of your great players with a lot of field space because the hashes are so wide in high school football.
Right now it's crunch time for Riverdale, powered by Top Mental Game. If you're struggling with confidence, inconsistency, and playing scared and tight, learn how to unlock your potential, perform at your best when it matters the most. With Top Mental Game, visit topmentalgame.com to schedule your free consultation. Increase resilience, build a champion's mindset. In a shotgun, second and long, almost picked by Riverdale. And it is crunch time for that defense right now. And Harry Alper has been coming up big today for the Falcons and almost had that.
Yeah, and we've seen Pingry run some screens like this with these 4 receivers. So, again, that's a credit to the Riverdale defense and knowing your opponent and knowing those quick throws are going to happen and being able to sniff them out early.
3rd and long for Pingry.
I think 3rd and 16.
Ball is on their own 19. They have to get it out to the 37. So 3rd and 18 for the Big Blue. Ryan Moy, shotgun. Moy looking, going deep over the middle. Finkelstein again. Can he get to the house?
He's gone.
Will. Touchdown. Finkelstein.
Wow.
A huge play.
Did we not just say that Alex Finkelstein loves Big State sports? Because he definitely does. Wow, what a play.
So that was an 81-yard passing play.
So 2x2. Looks like we just get 2 post routes with a smash combination to the other side, so that corner route kind of clears out the other safety there, and a throw to Finkelstein that he's able to reel in for a touchdown.
Boy, he makes that look easy.
Certainly.
Both of them do.
And again, both of those passes were kind of hard to adjust. He's got DBs kind of grabbing him, all those different things. So really important to adjust to that football, and great job there by Alex Finkelstein.
Well, we talk about crunch time for that defense of Riverdale, and the extra point is good. And how about Pingry just deflating Riverdale at the end of the first half? An 81-yard passing play, touchdown. Finkelstein's 2nd of the day from Moy. Extra point good, 22-0 with 1:36 remaining here in the first half.
No question. And the Pingry offense is certainly clicking right now, and that's going to continue to go into the 3rd and 4th quarter would be my guess.
22-0. Ryan Moy, a couple of touchdown passes and a rushing touchdown. So, again, he's filling the stat sheet.
No question. And he's been filling the stat sheet all year.
Yeah.
I mean, he's almost responsible for 30 touchdowns. He's getting close to it at this point. I think he's at 27. 24 before this game. I think he's got 3 now responsible for.
They start on their own 30. Ryan Cohen.
Now you're
good yardage.
Now you're in a really hard situation if you're Riverdale. Obviously, you have a quarterback that hasn't really operated 2-minute offense at all, or you have a receiver playing quarterback. So you really need to get some points to keep yourself alive right here. So it'll be really critical how they practice this week in this 2-minute situation and hopefully getting some points at the end of this drive for Riverdale.
Stevenson with that tackle for Pingry. 1:15 in a shotgun. We have a new quarterback. Handoff to Ryan Cohen. Good yardage right side. This is Chase.
That's Chase Panther.
That's who we thought we might see today.
Right.
Sophomore.
He was listed as their backup. He's had 2 completions for the year, so he's 2 of 7, 46 yards with 1 rush for 4 yards on the season. So he might be the 2-minute quarterback here situationally for Riverdale.
2nd and 2 from midfield. Panther throwing, completes it to Cohen, but he gets only a yard on the play. Great job, Sam Nansah with the tackle.
They got to get a play going. The clock's obviously running right now. But once you get this first down, you got to clock the football.
29 seconds.
Or timeout. Can't see what they got. I think they got 2. They got 2 timeouts.
In a shotgun, the handoff. Cohen gets the first down.
Clock or timeout.
They had to get a first down, so they got the first down on a running play. Now they call timeout. They have one more timeout remaining, and they mark it on the 45. There is a player down for Riverdale as we look at head coach Josh Berger. Why don't we do this? We'll take a quick break. 17 on the clock. A big lead for Pingry here in the first half.
Same routine. Working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more. For me. For them. For our futures. There was this day that something changed. A simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
Athletic Fields of America, a Tenkata company based in Mars Plains, New Jersey, is dedicated to enhancing the athletic experience for students, faculty, and visitors by transforming sports facilities into premier venues for competitive and recreational activities. We've installed over 1,000 fields, and we continue to focus on innovation and excellence. We partner with our clients to revitalize their existing athletic fields and create new ones from the ground up through meticulous planning, state-of-the-art materials, and expert craftsmanship. Whether it's a professional stadium or a community field, we are building healthier, more beautiful communities and delivering surfaces that perform, last, and support vibrant, active lives. Learn how we can take your sports facility to the next level by visiting afoa.us.
All right, back here at the Pingry School. First down for Riverdale. 17 seconds on the clock. They trail 22-0. The injured player was Ryan Cohen. He walked off on his own power. Big State Sports crew here. Craig Scott producing. Aiden Lavin on camera. Man in motion near side. Prancer looking near side. And it is... Nobody caught it to the ground. Incomplete pass. About 10 players could have caught that ball.
Yeah, it felt like that ball was in the air for a while. But sometimes that happens with the wind. Again, you got your backup quarterback in the game. So a lot of things to consider. But if you're Riverdale right now, even if you get in a field goal, like I know we talked about this last night, Joel, but I think Dumont probably wishes they kicked that field goal at the end of half last night in the game that we called. So getting any points at the end of this drive, again, the field goal, the kicker situation might be a little bit different for Riverdale, but is super important. Get your points.
2nd and 10. They hand off. This is Alston with the carry. Gets down to the 40-yard line. The clock will run out, and that'll be the end of the first half. So they did not go for it there and just run out the clock. And a big first half for Pingry and Ryan Moy. Moy with 2 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. Finkelstein with 2 receiving touchdowns. And we stand 22-0 at halftime as we watch Pingry go into their beautiful field house across the way. And TJ, kind of what we expected with with the quarterback hurt for Riverdale, and they have a wide receiver playing quarterback, although Bernard did a nice job.
He certainly held his own, and a lot of things were out of the Riverdale's control for the start of this game.
There's some good athletes on this Pingry side.
No question, and Pingry's done everything that we expect them to do. They've executed. They started a little bit slow, but I think they've had a protection plan for those add-ons in the blitzes, so they've been able to get some deeper throws down the field.
All right, that'll wrap. That won't wrap. We'll go into halftime here. 22-0 halftime. Semifinals of the MIFL playoffs. We'll be back. We'll have the second half in a few minutes right here on the Big State Sports Network.
New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and Eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels, all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit athleticfieldsofamerica.com.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
This is George Muha, and you're watching Big State Sports.
Here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown, we strive to provide a stress-free, knowledgeable, positive buying experience. No matter your budget, we'll find the right car for you.
Drive home the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for just $229 a month.
Check us out for yourself.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodel firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
David Hassagen here from Big State Sports. You're watching free coverage of the best high school athletes across the Garden State.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
Struggling with confidence, inconsistency, and playing scared? Learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Your talent sets the floor. Your mindset sets the ceiling. When the moment comes, will you be ready? This is Zach Smolin, play-by-play commentator, and you're staying frosty for free right here on Big State Sports.
Bear PC Attorneys at Law provide you with a 360-degree approach for your personal and business legal needs, built on relationships, support, and innovation. You can rely on Mandemont Barrett. Visit us at mblawfirm.com.
NIL deals mean opportunity, but also risk. Don't face it alone. Lyons & Associates reviews, negotiates, and protects your contracts so you could focus on winning on and off the field.
Hi, I'm Barry Farber, and I'm so excited to bring you the new special edition hardcover copy of The Adventures of Little Billy in Search of the Magic Tree. Scan the code below and learn more about that adventure.
George J. Keller and Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great solar and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows and solar, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Sons. Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
KJM Financial, helping families navigate the college application and financial aid process since 1988. Visit njcollegeguy.com to schedule your free consultation today.
This is Christian Coben, broadcaster for Big State Sports, and you're watching high school football right here on YouTube.
This is Zach Smolin with Big State Sports. We know fundraising can be tough for booster clubs and coaches. That's why we're excited about Leading Edge. They've helped programs raise tens of thousands of dollars in just a 1-hour fundraising drive. Scan this QR code or visit leadingedgefundraising.com and let them know that Big State Sports sent you.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code BigStateSports for an extra discount.
Got the new iPhone 17 Pro and Verizon picked up the tab.
No way.
That's me. Handsome and hilarious. It's a rare combo.
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us on the best 5G network.
I mean, where else would I get it, right?
Provide your team or athlete with quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
Here at Open Road Cadillac, everybody gets treated just like family. We always make sure we find the right car for you.
The 2025 Cadillac Lyriq, now for the limited time price of only $529 a month. Open Road Cadillac of Morristown in Florham Park, New Jersey.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
Athletic Fields of America, a Tenkata company based in Morris Plains, New Jersey, is dedicated to enhancing the athletic experience for students, faculty, and visitors by transforming sports facilities into premier venues for competitive and recreational activities. We've installed over 1,000 fields, and we continue to focus on innovation and excellence. We partner with our clients to revitalize their existing athletic fields and create new ones from the ground up through meticulous planning, state-of-the-art materials, and expert craftsmanship. Whether it's a professional stadium or a community field, we are building healthier, more beautiful communities and delivering surfaces that perform, last, and support vibrant, active lives. Learn how we can take your sports facility to the next level by visiting afoa.us.
Athletic Fields of America in Montville, New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and Eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit athleticfieldsofamerica.com.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive.
You recommend them? It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
This is George Muha, and you're watching Big State Sports.
Here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown, we strive to provide a stress-free, knowledgeable, positive buying experience. No matter your budget, we'll find the right car for you.
Drive home the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for just $229 a month.
Check us out for yourself.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodeling firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
David Hashagen here from Big State Sports. You're watching free coverage of the best high school athletes across the Garden State.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
Struggling with confidence, inconsistency, and playing scared? Learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Your talent sets the floor. Your mindset sets the ceiling. When the moment comes, will you be ready?
This is Zach Smolin, play-by-play commentator, and you're staying frosty for free right here on Big State Sports.
Bear PC Attorneys at Law provide you with a 360-degree approach for your personal and business legal needs, built on relationships, support, and innovation. You can rely on Mandemont Barrett. Visit us at mblawfirm.com.
NIL deals mean opportunity, but also risk. Don't face it alone. Lyons & Associates reviews, negotiates, and protects your contracts so you could focus on winning on and off the field.
Let's check.
Back here in the Iron Peak Sports and Events broadcast booth. Iron Peak offers 4 indoor hard courts, batting cages, a massive turf dome, rock climbing walls, an arcade. There's something for everyone. Elevate your game at Iron Peak Sports and Events, located right down Route 206, Somerset County in Hillsborough, New Jersey. Joel Kanya, TJ Verneri. A good first half for the Pingry Big Blue. 22-0. Moy, a 1-yard run. Moy, a pass to Finkelstein for 46 yards. And Moy, a pass to Finkelstein for 81 yards on a 3rd and long from their own 19-yard line. And they have a 21-0 lead. I'd like to thank our local sponsors for today's broadcast. Big thank you to Riverdale Country School Football, and also to the Pingry Big Blue. At the half, 22-0 And TJ, Ryan Moy doing Ryan Moy things.
Has a bunch of touchdowns. And let's not forget the two-point conversion where he was the holder and has to make that play happen when it's breaking down and get a two-point conversion, which is why they're up 22-0. It's crazy. Awesome.
Folks, if you like this broadcast, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We have, I think, 28,000 subscribers now, I believe, on our YouTube channel. And, yeah, 28.1. And all our broadcasts always free for the viewer to watch. We depend on all our great sponsors. And if you want to be an advertiser on Big State Sports and sponsor, get in front of your communities, I'd love to talk to you. Let us know. Shoot George an email, george@bigstatesports.com. Great way to get in front of your community, and also our millions of eyeballs on our social media, which is pretty incredible. If you want to book a game with us with Big State Sports, just email Sue at bigstatesports.com as we look at Pingry huddling up with Joe Passaro leading the way as head coach. The winner of this semifinal matchup in the Metropolitan Independent Football League will play Poly Prep next week for the championship up in Purchase, New York. And right now, if you're Riverdale, they have a long hill to climb, especially without their starting quarterback.
Certainly, and everything has kind of gone in Pingry's favor as of late. So I think we talked about it over the break, Joel. I think this would be a great opportunity for Pingry to maybe pull something from the bag of tricks and maybe bring out a trick play to start this drive, maybe when you get more into plus territory. But I think that's something we could definitely see in the second half.
So Pingry gets the ball first. They'll start on their own 30. You love those trick plays, man. I tell you what, we saw that Philly special, and they call it the Pingry special, which I love. I think that's pretty neat.
You have to rename stuff.
Well,
yes.
We were talking to Joe Passaro before the game, and we brought up the Philly special, what they ran last time we were here, to perfection. And he corrected you. He said it was the Pingry special. So
yes.
I love that. That was good.
I'm glad they gave it a new name. Keep it original for your own team. Love it.
Pingry starts at their own 30-yard line as we start the second half. Let's see what happens here. Up 22-0. Irwin gets the carry, spins across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Give him 7 yards.
I think what's been efficient for Pingry is they've introduced more of that 4 wide receiver package, those quads formations, and they've discouraged some blitzing from the Riverdale defensive perspective, which has aided their run game.
The last time we were here, it was a party. There was a picnic. There was a tent. They were having a picnic in the tent. There's a big throw by Moy. It is incomplete. A flag is thrown, and this may be defensive pass interference against Riverdale.
This was a different concept we saw out of empty, too. So certainly a wrinkle that maybe Pingry has.
So what are they calling here? There's the official.
I think they called OPI.
Offensive pass interference. So this will go, this will go against Pingry. And they'll march the ball back to the 22-yard line.
It's tough. It's tough being a receiver and adjusting those plays, right? Adjusting to those footballs. They become bang, bang. And when you get deeper, right, at the top of your route, it gets really hard, especially a windy day, right? If you're not holding the red line, you get a little bit widened. It gets really tough to play wide receiver that way.
15-yard penalty.
It's a huge penalty.
Back to the 22-yard line. Second and long for Ryan Moy and the Pingry Big Blue. Moy, the senior, looking. Moy, he'll throw again far, and White this time makes the catch. A diving catch inside the 40-yard line.
What a play. You see 3 levels here, so you get like a post route, you get a hook over the middle here. The hook was kind of open there, intermediate, but Moy just wants it all. He trusts Jamar White to make a play down the field. Great connection right here. That's quarterback-receiver chemistry to a T.
White had 2 whites on him, white jerseys on him. And
what an adjustment.
That was a great job.
What an adjustment to the football.
White. Now Moy again looking to throw. He'll run with the football, makes a couple of moves, inside the 35 to the 33-yard line.
And Ryan Moy is such a good athlete. I think that's what really stands out to me is when he runs with the football, he's really impressive. His speed, his power, all those positive traits. So I would expect him to continue to run the football the rest of this game too.
2nd down and 6. Give him 4 on that. Back to pass, Moy. Look how calm he is in the pocket. Throws near side. He completes it. That is Kieran Harris, the tight end. And that brings up a 3rd and short.
You just get a receiver pick there on a flat route. You get 2 in-breakers. So really easy read for the quarterback to layer it all out on a single side there. Great job, great efficient completion there for the Pingry offense.
They gave him a 1st down on that.
Jet sweep maybe?
1st down here for Pingry. He will pass it, no jet sweep. Now looking, Moy, plenty of time, throws it, completes it, down to the 6-yard line, complete to Oscar Irwin. Again, ad-libbing back there.
So this formation, we saw them do the jet sweep in our game against Morristown Beard. But again, the play just breaks down, and Moy's just able to keep his eyes downfield and find a completion. So great job by the skilled guys knowing what to do in the scramble drill, right? If you're deep, go short. If you're short, go deep. If you're left, go right, go left. And great job by Ryan Moy just finding a completion.
Great job by Irwin getting that football. And how about Moy just running around and making completions?
Just play ball.
Yeah, exactly. Backyard ball. 1st and goal from the 6. Irwin gets into the end zone and a touchdown for Pingry.
That's the touchdown he was owed against Morristown. Do you remember when he slid in the 4-minute situation? So congrats to Oscar Irwin, and great job by the Pingry offense getting a touchdown. You owe me a touchdown. You got it back.
So a 6-yard run by Irwin. 28-0. Kavanaugh in for the extra point. As Pingry now starting to separate themselves. Got off to a slow start today, that 1st quarter, and that's blocked.
Another not great snap there on the field goal team. Forces a block.
So 28-0 off the 6-yard run by Irwin. We'll take a quick break. 9:43 to go, 3rd quarter. We'll be back.
And I'm so excited to bring you the new special edition hardcover copy of The Adventures of Little Billy in Search of the Magic Tree. Scan the code below and learn more about that adventure.
George J. Keller and Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great solar and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows and solar, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Sons. Your family-owned operation.
There's a method to my madness.
Back here. And here's a run by Ryan Cohen. He took off outside the handoff. So after the touchdown, Riverdale starts on their own 30. Cohen takes off right side and into Pingry territory. And Riverdale says, we're not giving up yet.
Yeah, certainly. And I don't think Ryan Cohen finished the 1st half. And again, we don't know his health status, but he's coming back in. He's still battling, getting a huge play that Riverdale really needs right now.
Down to the 34-yard line of Pingry. 9:20 remaining, 3rd quarter. You see Cohen right there. Number 6 in the white. Bernard back in at quarterback. Under pressure. Peacock chasing him, and he throws it out of bounds.
Pressure from Tane Peacock, passing complete.
So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Riverdale in their away white jerseys. Their colors are maroon and gray.
And if you're Riverdale, just keep the ball on the ground. I mean, you just had a huge play with Ryan Cohen. I think you have some guys that can touch the football and get this ball started on the ground. But make sure if you're throwing the ball, you're getting completions, rhythm completions. I always say this a lot in our broadcast, but they're so critical. Keep the chains moving forward. You don't want to be stagnant.
2nd and 10 from the 34 of Pingry. 9 minutes on the clock, 3rd quarter. Bernard in a shotgun. Cohen to his left, whistles blow.
I think a receiver flinched. Not sure what the call was there, but I think that was actually what happened.
False start?
Yeah, false start.
False start.
So
Certainly a unique signal from the referee. I don't know if I've seen that signal before.
bring it back 5 yards to the 41. Check that, the 39-yard line.
And I think it was that right slot receiver to the boundary. So the receiver, the number 2 receiver furthest away from us, I think he flinched before the snap. Same formation, so maybe the same play we were supposed to get.
2nd and 15. Cohen up the middle. Good yardage for Ryan Cohen. Fumble on the play. Who gets it? And it's Pingry football.
Wow.
Pingry recovers the fumble.
And a player is down. Teddy Peacock recovered the football. Watch 37.
This was a trap run that Riverdale has had some success with, and just a lot of bodies in there, so they're able to get the ball stripped. We always say from a running back, a ball carrier perspective, double in trouble, put 2 hands on the football when you feel that traffic around you. So Pingry able to get the turnover right there and get their offense back on the field.
I believe it's Ryan Cohen that is down, so we'll take an injury timeout. 8:37 on the clock, 3rd quarter. 28-0 Pingry, and they get the ball back on the turnover. We'll be back on the Big State Sports Network.
KJM Financial, helping families navigate the college application and financial aid process since 1988. Visit njcollegeguy.com to schedule your free consultation today.
So it was Ryan Cohen. He did walk off to the sideline. A fumble recovered by Pingry. Peacock with the recovery. And they'll start from their own 31-yard line with a big 28-0 advantage. The winner plays Poly Prep in the championship. Throwing over the middle.
My
completes.
goodness.
And a first down for Pingry. James Lear.
What a catch by James Lear. Great job by Ryan Moy, just keeping your eyes downfield, right? They move the pocket with the sprint out, just finding receiver downfield. Again, that's the last part of the progression, is that kind of over route, that component of sprint out, roll action, those different things. So great job, great find there by the Pingry offense.
By the way, if you're wondering how Pingry and Poly Prep fared this year, back on week 3, it was Pingry's first win. They beat Poly Prep 38-28 back on September 13th. Here's Ryan Moy. Now under pressure, Moy gets out of it, throwing. Incomplete pass as Harris couldn't hang on. Well, I just want to look at the numbers from that game. Ryan Moy against Poly Prep, 9 of 13, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns. He also had a rushing touchdown, so no surprise. Put up 38 points in that game. Jamar White, well, how about this? Jamar White had a monster game. 6 catches, 136 yards, 3 touchdowns against Poly Prep.
None of those statistics surprise me, Joel.
Yeah.
Especially for how they've played this year.
Exactly. Big pass is also an 80-yard pass to White in that game. Here's Moy with the run on 2nd down. Inside the 35 to the 33.
Ryan Moy's so dangerous on the ground. So you get one puller there with a lead blocker. So however you want to call it, trap lead, power lead. Okay, just with the quarterback, again, one of your best runners with the football. Just an efficient play to get you in a 3rd and manageable.
So 3rd and 2, they have to get to the 31. They're on the 33. 7:27. Clock ticks.
32 for Pingry.
3rd quarter action. MIFL playoffs.
A lot of creative ways to get 2 yards. Let's see what they got here.
Watch number 4 in the blue. Ryan Moy, the quarterback. He'll hand off to Irwin. He gets the first down. They needed 2. They got 2.
For another Pingry Big Blue.
They got 3 actually on that.
Exactly what you needed. Looked like it was just a split zone concept, so you get the offensive line flowing one way with their reach blocks. You get the tight end or that wing, that receiver component going the other way, so you get a nice little kick out there on the weak side defensive end of that play.
So first down from the 30-yard line. So it took Pingry a while to get going today, but in that first quarter, but they are kind of on cruise control right now.
Yeah, they were just trying to get the flint going to get the fire started, but now that fire is burning. Right.
Moy, hands off, Irwin. Left side. Down to the 26-yard line, tackled by that freshman Dylan Cornell.
I know we talk about a bunch of different formations, but we see, I call it formation deuce. Okay, so it's 2x2 with 2 tight ends. You have in a wing, so again, there's different variations of how you'd call that, but in layman's terms, we call it deuce. And it's a really easy read for the running back when the formation is symmetrical across the board. You get a 2x2, so you know where the people are. You don't get a crazy look. Hey, we're in quads, we're in empty, we're bringing the back, and then running the ball that way.
Little play action, throw to Harris near side. He makes the grab, evades a couple tacklers, still on his feet, and down to the 4-yard line for Harris, and a 1st and goal.
Pingry Big Blue.
Yeah.
First down.
So this is a little RPO. It's a possible on both sides. So Moy is reading that right side of the field, right, if he has that throw off of the run action. Okay, we get an outlet throw with the bubble screen to the boundary. They're able to get a completion, get this ball down in the low red zone.
So 1st and goal from the 4.
Really efficient plays for the Pingry offense on this drive, Joel.
Very efficient.
That's all you want to be. You get 4 yards a clip, you're scoring a touchdown every drive.
From the 4-yard line, 5:14 remaining. 3rd quarter. Throwing into the corner, and it's picked off. Intercepted by Riverdale. Charlie Simmons, the freshman. He's a tall kid, and he made the interception. Moy just didn't get it high enough.
Yeah, and pre-snap I was having this thought, like they're playing that cover 0 with no blitz. They might add on 1, but that spot in the middle of the field, there's really only one guy, and you get kind of 2 people out here, so it really becomes like a numbers throw out there, just a little underthrown, and Riverdale's able to make a play on the football.
Intended for Jamar White in the corner, so an interception for Moy. One of the very few mistakes we've seen him make. And it goes back to Riverdale from their own 20-yard line.
And we talked about it last night, Joel, in our broadcast, that the touchdown-interception ratio doesn't always do itself justice. Now, you're up 28 points. You can take a chance on a throw, even if you might not like the look. Again, A.J. Pissarro, we know, does a great job with that offense, but there's different things that probably get coached. Maybe the receivers were supposed to run a slant. Maybe the ball should have been placed in a different spot, but a lot of things to consider in the ratio.
I saw you last night.
I think so.
Oh, okay. I forgot.
Is it the hat? Is it the hat that looks different?
Yes, exactly. Yes, we were at Caldwell last night. Impressive win by the Caldwell Chiefs. They advance. There's a run up the middle.
You'd rather the viewers see my hat. I'd rather the viewers see my call sheet.
Oh, baby.
But that's what makes our dynamic so much fun, Joel.
Out to the 21-yard line. Sharp dresser, this TJ Vernieri.
I only do it for you. I only do it for you, Joel.
Got to look good.
Look good, feel good, play good. Have to.
100%.
Have to.
100%. So 2nd and 9 for Riverdale. Now, if you're Riverdale here, you want to just try to get on the scoreboard.
Got to get points.
When you're down 28 points.
And
even
get
something.
Right, even in the 2-point chart, like the 2-point chart only goes to 20. So is it interesting if you score and maybe go for 2? I don't know. Certainly something to consider.
Bernard throws. Far side, completes it. About 5-6 yards on the play. Simmons.
I just don't think with the score right now, the situation, you can't justify huddling right now if you're Riverdale. You have to keep getting calls in. You got to keep going.
3rd and 4 for the Falcons. 3:46 to go. A running clock in this league is 35 points. And right now it's at 28. So we're not quite there yet.
We don't see a ton of empty from Riverdale.
Run. Nothing there. Kavanaugh was there with the big hit. Let's focus on this defense for Pingry today. Watch 55.
Yes, they just bring 4. Again, there's a little bit of an add-on there, so it's kind of an abridged 5-man box. But they're able just to maintain their gap integrity and get a critical stop there on 3rd and 4.
Finn Kavanaugh, that leader on the defensive side of things for Pingry. Number 55.
But really, this situation, I mean, you have to punt. You have to continue to play field position. You're not in plus territory, so you really can't even consider going for it despite the score right now in the situation.
Gets the punt off this time, and Finkelstein makes the catch. Pingry gets good field position at about the 46-yard line. An injured player for Riverdale on the far side. Looks like cramping. Looks like it's 17 of Harry Alper. As here comes Ryan Moy.
How good has that punt block team looked for Pingry today, Joel?
Very good.
They have forced pressures on like 3 of 4 of their punts. And I think that's had a big impact on the game because their field position has been like the minus 45 and closer every time.
And they brought in a new punter there, the freshman Teddy Regenbaum, who did get that one off. Moy hands off. Irwin up the middle, out to midfield.
I think Oscar Irwin is really smooth with the football. Obviously, the game that we had a few weeks ago against Morristown Beer was so awesome to see him slide down at the 1-yard line in the 4-minute situation because we wouldn't have got the Philly special if that didn't happen.
That's right.
So we really have to thank Oscar Irwin for giving that to us.
Karsh and Lucas Gitron Beer with the tackle for Riverdale. They mark it on the 49 of the Falcons. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. There was a Philly special.
Still can't get over it. I think it was 2 weeks ago, whatever it was.
It was 2 Fridays ago, that's right.
So cool.
Go back and watch the Pingry Mo Baird game on our YouTube channel. Run up the middle by Irwin.
So this was a great concept that we saw earlier. So this is that split zone concept, Joel. But you get your receiver on the run initially. Sometimes you put the receiver in the wing or a tight end or whatever. Okay, you short motion him right here. Now he gets a head start on his block to get that kick out right there and get that run open.
And that was the key block.
Absolutely.
So first down.
You'd love to see the split zone guy put that near shoulder on that defensive end. But again, you get the job done. You don't want to overcoach anything. Just get the yardage and keep moving forward.
From the 37 of Riverdale, 2 wideouts come near side.
Might see it again.
Moy. Handoff, Irwin. Irwin up the middle. Fumble the ball, and who gets it? This may go back to Riverdale. And it does. The Falcons recover. So back-to-back turnovers by Pingry. And Riverdale gets it back. Irwin, let's watch it again.
Yeah, been an interesting sequence right here. But again, this is that same split zone concept we saw. So we get the receiver on the run. Irwin's able to go up the middle. Again, double in trouble. You feel all that traffic. The ball's able to get punched out, and Riverdale's able to recover it.
Nice job by the defense for Riverdale. Are they going to say that?
Oh, it looks like they ruled it in favor of Pingry.
Yeah, they did. So it was not a fumble recovery. It stays with Pingry. They mark it on the 26-yard line.
Correction. Pingry recovered the football.
Well, Pingry's still on offense.
So and they get a first down because they recovered it after the first down marker. So first down, shotgun. Moy. And maybe a lateral back to Irwin. Makes the grab down to the 21-yard line. Brought down by Casey Karsh.
I don't know if you saw there, Joel, but this was I got really excited for a second because see how deep the running back got in his motion right there? I was almost thinking this would maybe be like a double pass, like throw the lateral and then the running back would throw, but we didn't get that. We got a great swing screen, really efficient play. Great job by Pingry.
We'll give him a passing play on that. It was right on the line.
Yeah.
So it was not a rush.
Those are great completions.
Yeah.
Those are great drive starters. Those are great openers.
Time runs out in the third quarter, 28-0. Yeah, we're right here at Pingry. A big lead for Pingry as we head to the fourth quarter semifinals of the MIFL playoffs. We'll be back right after this for the fourth quarter on Big State Sports.
This is Christian Copeland, broadcaster for Big State Sports, and you're watching high school football right here on YouTube.
This is Zach Smolin with Big State Sports. We know fundraising can be tough for booster clubs and coaches. That's why we're excited about Leading Edge. They've helped programs raise tens of thousands of dollars in just a 1-hour fundraising drive. Scan this QR code or visit leadingedgefundraising.com and let them know that Big State Sports sent you.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code BIGSTATESPORTS for an extra discount.
So a good third quarter for Pingry, scoring a touchdown. 6-yard run by Irwin, extending this lead to 28-0. We head to the fourth quarter. Joel Kanya, TJ Vernieri.
For Pingry to start the fourth quarter.
And it's a couple of mistakes there in that third quarter. They did recover that last fumble, but a turnover. So if you're Pingry, you just want to sharpen the pencil before the championship game next week.
Just keep playing efficient ball like you are right now. Obviously, you have a great lead. Keep it going.
Handoff. This is Irwin. Down inside the 20-yard line.
I really like this concept. So now we saw, we've seen 2 times that the receiver short motions, we run split zone. Now we see the receiver kind of echo motion. He goes short, then he kind of gets close to that edge, that left tackle, and then you get an inside zone run with a 6th blocker there. So again, that's marrying up your plays, right? You get the same kind of formation, so you know the look you're going to get on defense. So great job. That's excellent coaching there by A.J. Pissarro and the Pingry offense.
Ball is placed on the 18-yard line. 11:20 to go. Again, the winner plays Poly Prep in the Metropolitan Independent Football League Championship. Moy hands off. Nope, fakes the handoff, throws it, completes it far side to Mateus Stevenson.
Really good job at the mesh point there. I took the cheese for a second. I thought Oscar Irwin had the football. But that's a great job. That's what you practice, all those things, running back, quarterback relationship. Once you have a good handoff, a good fake, you can really get in rhythm and establish those RPOs, those play action passes that you want to get to.
Not much there. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. So 4th and 2 for Pingry. Inside the 20.
Stacked receivers, so you get a light box. They're top adding on both sides.
Irwin, the tailback to the right. Moy looking to the sideline. Taking their time, using that play clock.
Yeah, they're probably thinking to maybe get out of the play because you got both stacked receivers are top hatted, but you have a 5-man box. So the best play is probably to run in there or maybe throw the boundary shorter screen, shorter throw. But again, kind of a unique look there from the Riverdale defense.
And a penalty against Pingry. Was that a delay of game?
Yeah, maybe it was hard count, a no play, hard count, take a delay. Because if you know you're going to go for it, it doesn't really hurt you. Now the distance is a little bit further. But those timeouts are so precious. I think it's really important to take delays when you can versus wasting timeouts because you want them for 2-minute situations.
So 4th and 7, we'll call it. Back at the 23-yard line for Pingry. Moy looking, throws, kind of a hop, skip, and a jump to White. Inside the 10, he makes the catch, and it's a 1st and goal for Pingry.
Great play. Just an efficient completion right there. Quarterback-receiver relationship critical. Right, we're in the fourth quarter. Best plays and best players on 4th down. Excellent job.
Keeps the clock running also for Pingry. 1st and goal from the 9. Pingry in no hurry.
Our first time seeing bunch today, Joel.
Fakes the handoff, spins around. Moy, nothing there. Good job by that defense of Riverdale. Terrific job by Lucas Gitron Beer with the tackle.
A lot going on with the ball handling here. Again, this is our first time seeing bunch today, Joel. But again, the fake, and then you kind of just get an inside zone look right here off the handoff, but it becomes like an abridged bootleg. So very unique concept. I really like it. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that before. I'm sure Pingry saw that on tape somewhere.
They did catch. They seemed to catch that right off the bat. A good job defensively by Riverdale.
And Ryan Moy, so slippery. I mean, despite the situation, they maybe didn't gain a yard, but again, really evading tackles and kind of gets himself in a situation to gain some more yardage.
So 2nd and goal from the 9. We'll do it again. Irwin to Moy's left. Moy will hand to Irwin up the middle, inside the 5 to about the 3, maybe the 2-yard line. That will bring up a 3rd and goal for the Big Blue. But the clock continues to run for Pingry.
Yeah, we've seen bunch back-to-back plays now. I don't know if Jamar White was supposed to be in the blocking scheme there, but he ran a little bit of a smoke screen, just a 1-yard kind of look back at the quarterback. So I don't know if that was a pre-snap read there for Moy to maybe throw it out to him, if they have a look, if they have numbers over there, but they end up just handing the ball off, and now it's 3rd and goal.
They mark it at the 2-yard line. 28-0 Pingry. 4th quarter action. Ryan Moy. Hands off Irwin. Does he get in? Waiting for the signal. Still nothing. So down to the 1-inch line. And Pingry will have a 4th and goal from inside the 1.
I don't know if it call me crazy. I don't think you'd call the Philly special again. But it's not a bad situation for it.
We're looking at A.J. Pissarro right now.
I'm guessing
offensive coordinator.
I'm guessing they're going to bring out the wedge splits and do the quarterback sneak like they tried with the 4 receivers.
4th and goal, inches from the goal line.
Quarterback inside zone, probably.
Empty backfield. Moy takes it, trying to get in. He will walk in. Touchdown, Ryan Moy. And it's 34-0. A 1-yard run by Moy.
So again, everybody watches tape, but anytime that we've seen like 4 receivers here, 4 receivers to a side, they run inside zone to the right away from everything. Now they just run it to the multiple receiver side, and they just walk in for an easy touchdown there, Ryan Moy.
His 4th touchdown today. 2 on the ground, 2 through the air.
I think he's at 30 now for the year, or 28. He's at 28 now.
So Kavanaugh with the extra point.
Really good job just knowing your tendencies. Hey, we're running it weak every time in quads. Let's run it strong one time. If we have a good look, just make sure you match up on the perimeter and get a really nice, easy rushing touchdown.
Extra point good, 35-0, 6:30 to go. We will now have a running clock. I'm pretty sure it's 35. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back right after this right here on Big State Sports.
Got the new iPhone 17 Pro, and Verizon picked up the tab.
No way.
It's me. Handsome and hilarious. It's a rare combo.
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us on the best 5G network.
I mean, where else would I get it, right?
Good drive by Pingry. They punching in from the 1-yard line. Ryan Moore, his 4th touchdown today. 2 rushing, 2 passing. It's 35-0 in favor of Pingry. And a throw, it is almost intercepted, incomplete pass. And we have the sophomore in at quarterback for Riverdale, Chase Panther. And now a player is down for Pingry. That's Sam Kansaw with the injury. So why don't we do this? We'll take another break. We'll be back right after this.
Or athlete with quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
Here at Open Road Cadillac, everybody gets treated just like family. We always make sure we find the right car for you.
The 2025 Cadillac Lyric, now for the limited time price of only $529 a month. Open Road Cadillac of Morristown in Florham Park, New Jersey.
The injured player is Sam Nkansa. He's walking off right now, number 1.
He certainly stood out to me on the tape, Joel, in both games that we've had. Even in my prep for these games and how he's played. Does a great job.
So clock running. It's a running clock, 35-0. They did stop it for the injury. Handoff. Far side. Alston gets the carry a couple of yards. He's knocked out of bounds. And that'll bring up a third down. I'd like to thank the Pingry football program, also Riverdale football, for allowing us to come in today.
Pingry's been awesome and generous host to us, so we really appreciate it.
We've had great experiences here on this beautiful campus, and they are now looking to go to the championship next week. And they will play Poly Prep for the MIFL championship. And they did defeat Poly Prep earlier this season, 38-28. So it should be a good one.
No question.
66 points, TJ. So that's 38-28. It's one of your type of games.
Yeah, I'm down for that. We saw 66 points last night.
We did. Exactly, yeah. 44-22. So 4th down now for Riverdale. Under 5 minutes. Ryan Moy, a 2-year captain, 3rd-year starter, has broken 2 single-season passing records last year, yards and touchdowns. They'll punt the football away. Did they get a piece of that one also?
They may have.
Had a weird spin.
He had a weird spin.
I
think he held it a different way, so I don't know if it was the snap. But that punting game ever so critical because you don't have the kickoffs in the Metropolitan Independent Football League.
Oscar Irwin, a captain, the junior, running back, all-around back. Jamar White, their wide receiver, their leading wide receiver, talented track and field runner and jumper. NJ non-public A state champion for triple jump for that young man, Mr. Jamar White. Alex Finkelstein's had a great day today, a couple of touchdowns.
Still crazy. He's a sophomore, if I'm not mistaken.
You are not.
He's been all over the place in our games that we've covered.
Finn Cavanaugh, always tough defensively, leads the team in tackles. Also a punter, has offers from Rochester, Denison, a couple of others. Also a wrestler. Out to the 40-yard line. Clock runs, 3:09.
Yeah, with the running clock, and we talked about this last night too, Joel, in our Caldwell game, is you have the opportunity to get some of your other guys some reps.
So that was Cavanaugh who got that.
Right, really important because down the stretch when you're building your team, right, hey, this guy's had game experience already. So that's a huge thing to consider as you're building your football team.
Don't forget, we'll have our Open Road Mazda of Morristown Player of the Game coming up after the game. We'll have it on our socials next week. Here's a run near side for Pingry as guys are getting in a chance to touch the ball. Max Ventura with the carry.
I'm still sad we didn't get to see a 4th and 20, Joel, in our time doing the Metropolitan Independent Football League.
Official onside
right,
kick.
The onside play.
Yeah.
That's always so much fun to cover. I know from my experience, I've been a part of a few 4th and 12s in the USFL and the UFL.
Pingry Big Blue.
So it's a very fun play to talk about. But I guess I did mention it a little bit right now.
I don't think I've done enough of these MIFL games. I've yet to see it also in the last couple of years.
That's unfortunate. It's a very fun play. It makes me think about
how it works is the ball is on the 40. You have to get to the other 40-yard line. It's like a 4th and 20.
Right.
You can't go any further than the 40 also. Right. So if you run a touchdown, it'll come back to the 40-yard line.
Right, and it reminds me of we had the situation. So in week 1 for us, when we played the Michigan Panthers, we had a 4th and 12 play that we had open. And if the quarterback just short motions the receiver, we would have hit the 4th and 12 play and stole a possession.
By the way, Teddy Peacock got that carry. So they're giving all the defensive guys the ball, a chance to carry the football.
No doubt.
So that was Peacock with the carry.
Keep your guys versatile and getting experience. It's always something that you want to see as a coach is, hey, we have someone that could do multiple things, not just a one-trick pony.
60 seconds remaining. Second and short from midfield. Pingry on their way to the MIFL Championship next week at Purchase, New York. Neutral site field. They'll play Poly Prep out of Brooklyn. Pitch back. This is Kavanaugh. He'll run it again. Finn Kavanaugh wrapped up. A lot of white jerseys there. Loss of a few. Down to 25 seconds. That'll do it. As they'll let this clock run out. Ryan Moy, 2 running touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns, a couple of receiving touchdowns by Finkelstein. Irwin with a rushing touchdown. And it's 35-0, 5 seconds. And congratulations to the Pingry Big Blue on their way to the championship game in the Metropolitan Independent Football League next week. Just a solid workmanlike type of game for Pingry.
And once they hit their rhythm, they really got it going, and that's where we see the 35-0 result right here.
So Ryan Moy, a big game. Kavanaugh, a big game. Finkelstein, a big game. And Pingry, who has defeated Poly Prep earlier this year, 38-28, gets a rematch. And they'll, as they play New York here, they will get a chance to win.
What a perfect timing for it.
The MIFL Championship. And TJ, what do you say about Ryan Moy?
I have nothing but good things to say about him. He's an incredible athlete, knows how to make the off-script plays, right? We've seen some downfield passing. We've seen him execute quick game. We've seen him execute the Philly special. So a lot of great things to say and believe about Ryan Moy right now going into the championship game for Pingry.
Pingry on their way to the championship. They're now 5-3. Riverdale loses. They drop to 6-2. That'll wrap it up for everybody here at Big State Sports. Craig Scott producing, Aiden Lavin on camera.
Great job, Craig and Aiden.
TJ Verneri. I'm Joel Kanya. Have a great afternoon, everybody. For you also, Verneri, if you'd like.
Formation sideline.
Sharp looking. Moy back to pass. Under pressure, he is sacked. And he's brought down, it looks like, on this beautiful campus here in Basking Ridge, Somerset County. Handoff, Irwin, nothing there. They wrap him up. Great defense. From their own 47-yard line, Ryan Moy looking, again, a little pressure. There's directing traffic. He will run. He can run. He's still directing traffic, and he's knocked out of bounds. But a first down for Moy and a first down, another set of downs. Haven't been able to get the passing game going so far. Moy will look. He'll throw deep, looking for Finkelstein. Makes the grab.
What a grab.
Inside the 10-yard pants. They were here.
Love the blue-on-blue combination.
Looks great. Moy passing, 3rd and goal, under pressure again. He is sacked again. A huge defense.
So the play's able to break down, and Riverdale's able to get the sack.
Cornell was knocked down. He gets up and gets the sack anyway. The freshman linebacker. They will try a field goal. It is blocked. A 26-yard. With us on the Big State Sports Network.
First time seen empty.
Moy has time. Flushed out, throwing, and he completes it near side down to the Riverdale territory. Moy Again, chased down, throws, completes it, far side, and a first down for Pingry. Jamar White with the catch back to the football.
Those are the hardest balls to catch when you're at your shoulder level, or excuse me, at your chest level and below, because you have to think about where you place your hands.
They're in a wildcat. Finkelstein, does he get in?
Might be short.
How about this? Yeah. 4 up top, 1 receiver near
Throw a
side.
fade.
And Moy will take it himself, but he dropped the football, and Riverdale is on it. Terrific job. Get back into his body, and that was his big concern there.
You got to be able to practice those situations and being under center all the time and really repeating that.
3rd and goal from the 1. Moy, right side. Does he get in? Touchdown. Placeholder for Pingry. So it's been a struggle here in the first half, and a low snap. Moy's going to see what he could get out of this. A throw into the end zone,
wow,
and the 2-point conversion. 2nd down, 24 for Riverdale out of the Bronx. Bernard looking to pass. The backup quarterback throws downfield. A catch is made. Is he in?
Back play today, but keep it within range.
High punt. That was partially blocked.
Second time.
That was partially blocked by Pingry. And they're going to get great field position. Let's see that again, Craig. If we down for Pingry. Moy in a shotgun, throwing deep. Over the middle has Finkelstein. He had to come back to it. He gets into the end zone and a touchdown.
Back end.
I'll tell you, Bernard doing a nice job today at quarterback. This is not his normal position. He'll throw the football. That is intercepted. Intercepted. Ryan Moy, shotgun. Moy looking, going deep over the middle. Finkelstein again. Can he get to the house?
He's gone.
Will. Touchdown. Back to the 22-yard line. 2nd and long for Ryan Moy and the Pingry Big Blue. Moy, the senior, looking. Moy, he'll throw again far, and White this time makes the catch. He will pass it, no jet sweep. Now looking, Moy, plenty of time, throws it, completes it, down to the 6-yard line, complete to Osborne getting that football. And how about Moy just running around and making completions? First
just
and
play
goal.
ball.
Yeah, exactly, backyard ball. 1st and goal from the 6. Irwin gets into the end zone.
Same formation, so maybe the same play we were supposed to get.
2nd and 15. Cohen up the middle. Good yardage for Ryan Cohen. Fumble on the play. Who gets it? The winner plays Poly Prep in the championship. Throwing over the middle.
My
completes.
goodness.
And a first down for Pingry. Little play action. Throw to Harris near side. He makes the grab. Evades a couple tacklers. Still on his feet. And down to the 4. From the 4-yard line. 5:14 remaining. 3rd quarter. Throwing into the corner. And it's picked off. Intercepted by Riverdale. Charlie.
We don't see a ton of empty from Riverdale.
Run. Nothing there. Kavanaugh was there with the big hit.
Still can't get over it. I think it was 2 weeks ago, whatever it was.
It was 2 Fridays ago. That's right.
So cool.
Go back and watch the Pingry Mo Baird game on our YouTube channel. Run up the middle by Irwin.
So this was a great concept that we saw earlier.
Let's come near side.
Might see it again.
Moy. Handoff, Irwin. Irwin up the middle. Fumble the ball, and who gets it? This may go back to River for the first down marker. So first down, shotgun. Moy. That may be a lateral back to Irwin. Makes the grab down to the 21-yard line. Brought down by K.
Today, Joel.
Fakes the handoff, spins around. Moy, nothing there. Good job by that defense of Riverdale Terrific job by, they mark it at the 2-yard line. 28-0 Pingry. Fourth quarter action. Ryan Moy. Hands off Irwin. Does he get in? With inches from the goal line.
Quarterback inside zone, probably.
Empty backfield. Moy takes it, trying to get in. He will walk in. Touchdown, Ryan Moy. And it's 30.